In this video, I'll be talking about why poker is the biggest gamble of your life. For those of you new to my channel, my name is Adam Carmichael. I'm a mindset performance coach who helps poker players to reach that next level performance. Now, today's video, I'm talking to you guys who want to play poker full-time, professional players, or who at least want to make a living from the game. If you're playing poker recreationally, at the weekends, for fun with your friends, this is not the type of gamble I'm talking about. But for you guys who go all in and you choose poker as your career option, poker is the way for you to make a living, an income to support yourself and your family, it's the biggest gamble of your life. It's the biggest gamble of your life because it's competitive, there's not much information, you don't know if you're going to be able to do it, and everyone would swap places with you. So males aged 20 to 40, I'd guess something like 90 to 95% would probably swap their job to be a professional poker player if they could. If they thought they had the skill set and they thought they could learn it and make equal money playing poker to their job, I'm pretty sure a high percentage would swap places. So with that being the kind of pretense, it makes it competitive. Everyone wants to do it professionally, but most people think they can't or they don't put the work in to get good enough. So when you decide, okay, I'm going all in with poker, I'm going to make it work. Like a lot of you guys watching this video will be professional players and you're already in the category who've pulled off the long shot bet. I'm going to talk about how you can double down on that to have more and more success in poker once you've overcome the initial gambling phase of betting on yourself. So everyone wants to play poker, but only a small amount of players will be successful. A very small subset will actually have successful poker careers and be able to support their families and actually create financial freedom and achieve the bigger goals that poker can provide for you. So you've got to realize that you are betting on yourself when the odds are against you, and you just want to make sure, okay, am I being delusional? So I always think when you're taking risks, there's an element of like, is this a delusional bet, or am I betting on myself because I have confidence in myself? So all you guys who are playing poker professionally, or you're playing for a living, or you're stuck on that fence of should I play for it, you've got to make the biggest gamble of your life to go, you know what, I'm going to figure it out. And in order to do it, there's one mindset that needs to be prevalent, one key mindset, and that is, I don't know if I'm good enough yet, but, this is the but, I'm willing to bet on myself to be able to learn the skills to get good enough. I bet on myself to be able to learn the skills to get good enough. If you can do that, you can go into poker with that mindset and you be relentless in that approach, you can have amazing success in poker. I would almost bet on you. If someone had a conversation with me, I speak with poker players every day, and I can tell with the way they speak, the definitiveness of their decision to play poker. If they were saying to me, Adam, I'm going for poker, I'm going to learn it no matter what it takes, I can tell by their tone of voice and the way they're speaking, yes, I believe in you. I know you're going to make it, because that's what poker requires. It requires, I don't know if I'm good enough yet. I don't know how long it's going to take to get good enough, but I bet on myself to be able to learn, get better than everyone else over time, and that's what I'm going to bet on. So when you're talking about being a professional poker player, it's a massive, massive gamble. There is no safety nets. Failure can be costly, both financially and to the ego. You don't know how good the competition is and how good you are relative to them. So with all these unknowns, why the hell would you even try? Why would you even try? And most people will not. 90 to 99% of people who play poker will not even have the courage, the guts to even think about playing professionally, to think about playing for a living, because it just seems like ridiculous. The concept seems too difficult. But the players who do, the players who go all in with poker with that incomplete information are courageous. Okay, so they feel the fear and they step into it with the belief system that I can get better. I bet on myself to get better. Now, life as a whole is for the gamblers. If you're not willing to gamble, you will not have success. You avoid failure, but you cannot have success. The gambler has to be willing to go, you know what? I accept that I could fail in order to have success. Accept that I could fail. So are you willing to make mistakes? Are you willing to trial and error your way through learning? Are you willing to suck at something to get better? Are you willing to put in as many reps as it takes with poker to get better? If you are, you've got a good chance of success. If you're not, game over. You're defeated before you've begun. So let's say you have gambled on poker. Let's say you have gone all in. You go, you know what? I'm just going to figure it out. I'm going to figure out how to become a professional poker player. I'm going to figure out what is needed. Here's 3 steps. 3 steps to make that bet a good one and not a delusional one. Thing number 1 that you need to do, master your mind. You have to master your thoughts and emotions. As a poker player, before I played poker, I had no idea how many thoughts, emotions I had that were negative, that were just like deconstructive, self-sabotaging, and through poker, they all get magnified. Every limiting belief you have, every negative emotion, it gets ramped up. There's pressure on, there's financial costs, there's your ego involved. So all your weaknesses mentally get highlighted. And this is why many players break down. So many players are very good technically, but they don't master their minds. They don't master their thoughts and emotions, and they will always fail. So you've got to start here. If you start at this base, which most players try to get good technically, and then they go, oh my mindset's really weak. Now I'll start working on my mindset. Start with mindset. Mindset's the most important variable. Even the guys who are the best technical ability would probably agree with me on this. It's mindset that allows you to learn the technical abilities well. So start with mindset, master your thoughts and emotions. I've got a whole program called Elite Poker Mindset, which helps players to master their thoughts and emotions. So you've got to start understand yourself, where you're weak, where you're strong, and getting to know what constructive thoughts are helping you and which negative ones are holding you back, and master that. Once you've done that, or you're at least on that process and you're daily becoming more conscious and more aware, then you've got to master your habits. You've got to master your habits. As a poker player, you are the boss. You are the boss of yourself. Sounds cool, right? Cool title. Comes a lot of responsibility. What time do you get up in the morning? Do you snooze your alarm? There's no consequences of not executing other than the ones you set for yourself. So as a result, you've got to be very self-driven and you've got to master your habits. So when I work with players, I help them master their whole days. From morning till night, I want to know exactly how they spend their time. And I get them to create systems in order for them to get the most out of every single day block. Every day, it's your job to get the most out of it. And over time, you form habits that are in alignment with your biggest goals, and those habits become your guidance system towards your success. You've got to master that. If you're a professional poker player, but you can't beat procrastination, you lie in bed too long, you watch YouTube when you should be studying, you're not gonna have success. You've got to master your habits. And the third thing you need to do, the third key, is to relentlessly seek information. Relentlessly try to improve. You need to be on a self-development crash course. You need to be thinking of it more than just poker. You need to be looking at all the different angles. You need to be mastering, like I said, your thoughts and emotions. You need to be looking at your body and how you're eating, how that's affecting your brain, your thinking process. You need to look at what you're learning about yourself. You need to master analytical thinking, problem solving. You really need to be on a full 360-degree view of personal development and really working on yourself. And the players who get that, they love the process, because when you're on that path of, you know what, yes, poker is my vehicle to make money and a career path, but I'm on a path to become a better version of myself. I'm using poker as that vehicle, but I'm on a personal development crash course right now. You're going in an amazing direction. That's going to set you up for the rest of your life, even if poker didn't go well. So the guys I work with, I instill this mindset. I instill these principles of, yes, master your mind, your thoughts and emotions, master your habits, but more than anything, be a relentless advocate of personal development. Be a relentless person who, I want to get better every day. That's going to have you taking on coaches. That's going to have you reading books. That's going to have you listen to podcasts. That's going to have you taking courses and seeking out mentors and people on the same journey as yourself in order to level up and get to that next level. And once you're bought into this concept, it doesn't take discipline. When you're so bought into, you know what, I'm betting on myself, I'm gonna get better, it fuels you. You wake up in the morning wanting to learn, wanting to get better, wanting to improve, and that takes you in the right direction. You'll end up on YouTube channels like this one, watching things about how to level up your mindset. You'll be taking courses on how to improve your poker strategy. You'll be reading books so you can understand your mindset leaks and your things that are going wrong. You'll be taking courses and you'll be doing everything you need to level up. And you'll understand, okay, I might not be good enough now, but I would get better. So, with that being said, poker is the biggest gamble of your life, and you can pull it off. You can go against the odds and you can pull it off if you take on these three concepts that I just mentioned in today's video. Now, if you're wondering, where do I currently stand on my mindset? Is my mindset strong? Is it weak? Is it good? I've got a free quiz that I put together for you guys in the description. You click on the link. It's a short quiz that will tell you exactly where your mindset is right now, and more importantly, what you need to be doing to take your mindset from where it is to that next level. So important to start here. Start with mindset. Start with mastering your thoughts, emotions, and then habits, and being a relentless advocate of improvement. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. There's going to be plenty more coming from me very soon.